I don't like Friends, so I'm not going to use the Friends characters. Friends sucks. Look, man, it's just not it's just not a good show.
It's all right. It happened. It was before your time.
No, it's got all right. It's got moments that make me laugh. Of course, I just don't like it. It's just not for me.
It's very dated. I'll be honest.
I don't want to say it's not a good show. It's just not for me.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Oh my goodness. What was that?
I don't know.
My man caught me off
I'm
guard.
trying to sabotage it already.
Jesus Christ. Welcome to the 50th episode of the Who Effin' Knows podcast. We're back. We're approaching 1 year. Number 50. Who you got?
Stephon Anthony edition.
Oh man, what a guy. What a guy. Stephon Anthony edition of the Who Effin' Knows podcast. Official podcast of coffee-free agents everywhere. Just living the dream right now. Brew Bros is killing it. It's been a good time. We're enjoying.
What are you having more fun doing?
Honestly, I have way more fun just hitting coffee shops.
I think so too.
And just
I think so too.
It's so.
I don't know
much
if it's just we'll see. We'll have to revisit that question 20 Brew Bros from now, right?
Yeah, probably.
And see, but I think so too. Just being out and about, it's fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Especially because we're getting to interact with the people that run the places. It's cool.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite thing to do. I see why Devin's been doing Red Beans for, 3 years now, 4 years now. Shout out to Devin again, coming on the podcast a while back on WW. What was he? WNOE? He was on, not WNOE, the country station. What was the damn TV station he was on the other day?
I paid good money to hear Devin on WNOE.
Shout out to Devin for hitting milestones, for continuing to grow, man. It's awesome to see a local guy just do beautiful things. And, I'm not afraid to say that the Brew Bros thing is almost a mirror image. So it is what it is. But it's kind of our own thing, too. So, fun fact. You want a fun fact today?
You don't even have to ask.
Sweet. Did you know July 20th, 1969, this day in history, let's put it that way.
Nice.
We landed on the moon.
Did we?
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. I was going to say, if you believe that sort of thing. There's so many people out there that don't. I don't know. I don't know. It seems a little far-fetched. How did we land on the moon and then we can't get back for the next, decade, whatever, or more than a decade? I don't know. But aliens. Aliens. Shout out to everybody that loved our aliens episode back in the day, a week ago.
Back in the day. That's a callback.
A week ago. Good times. Good times. I got nothing tonight, man. I'm going to be honest with you. We've kind of fell in this territory now where, we're definitely a sports podcast, but we just talk shit in the off season. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. I had stuff written down. There's all kinds of things on this list.
I'll be honest. I hope this style just carries over into the sports season.
It probably.
There's nothing when the Saints have a bad weekend. I so badly do not want to come in here and talk about it. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out. Speaking of the Saints, just real quick, let's touch on that. Season's coming up. I feel like we should probably address some of these things that are coming up. Saints season, Tulane season. Which one would you rather talk about? We'll very briefly dive in, and then we'll go to fun stuff.
Let's talk about Tulane. They had the better season. They deserve the recognition.
Absolutely. They sure do. Word through the grapevine, or, little birdies are telling me that they're changing up the facilities. They're changing up the stadium. Might be a new look to some things next year for the Tulane Green Wave. Are you excited?
Always, man. Tulane doesn't miss when it comes to aesthetics, right?
Yeah.
The only thing I've seen is the pictures of the numbers on the field.
Yeah.
I like that.
Kind of retro, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks cool.
I'd imagine we getting some new unis.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So yeah, man. Anything. I mean, Tulane doesn't miss on uniforms specifically.
Yeah.
Right. And then just outside of that, excited about the team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we'll do a deeper dive as it gets closer, but some new guys coming in through transfer portal, things like that. You lost some big pieces. Interested to see how the next guys step up.
Yeah, I'm excited. I know that everybody's going to look at the team, right? Not to get too into the nitty-gritty here for anybody that doesn't follow Tulane. Everybody's going to look at the team, and they're going to think, oh, you lost your two best linebackers. How do you fill those holes? I talked to Nick Anderson not too long ago, and he was high on them, man. He was high on the two young bucks. That's what he kept calling them. He's young to me, but it was kind of funny hearing it. He was excited about two guys about to step in. The secondary, there's some real big-time players in that secondary. The defensive line is returning a lot of guys, got some big transfers. The defense could be good. I know they're changing some things schematically. There's a new defensive coordinator coming in, which, in my opinion, I think they may have ended up in a better spot than they were in with your boy leaving from Miami, your boy now.
Yeah, my boy. We'll see.
But yeah, I mean, I can't. His name's failing me now, and I feel bad because I was reading all about him the other day. He was like number 7 in collegiate football for scoring defense and all these other things. He's from Troy, right?
I think so.
I believe so. One of the best defenses in college football last year. So, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to see the defense, and then I'm totally ignoring the biggest part of the team, Heisman Trophy candidate Michael Pratt on the offensive side of the ball. You still got the offensive line. I mean, I could dive into all of this, but
yeah, I think we kind of just assume that the offense is going to be good again, right?
Right.
Like, even though you're losing the best player we've had at Tulane in who knows how long, right? It just feels like as long as he's there, as long as Michael Pratt's there, we'll be all right. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of interesting that last year the strength of the defense was the linebackers. This year, it seems like it's going to shift to the DBs.
Yeah.
Right? So it'll be cool to see how that plays out.
Potentially. I mean, you also lost some leadership on the back end, too, at your safety position. You lost 2 of your best – or your 2 safeties, which is going to be a little tough. Now, they do fill those roles with guys that are coming in with some pretty good track records, transfer guys.
Yeah.
Which should be exciting. I think – question for you. My first thought, everybody assumes, right, Michael Pratt's the guy. Well, we know Michael Pratt's the guy. But do you think he comes out and is just like throwing the ball around the yard? Like, what are you expecting out of the offense?
I kind of hope so.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously I just want him to do whatever works, right? But when we talked to Maddie last year, they were more focused on Tajay, right? And even kind of seemed like she felt this year they might open it up a little bit. And I think it'd be cool, not only for Tulane, but for Michael Pratt. Like, if we obviously want Michael Pratt to have a career after Tulane.
Oh, for sure.
And the best thing that can happen is that they open it up and let him showcase it.
I saw a stat. If we're sort of solely talking about Michael Pratt and being a phenomenal passer, the thing that sticks out to me the most is his decision making. I feel like it's quick, it's decisive. Mm-hmm. He makes good reads. He does throw short a lot, which is fine. I have no problem with that as long as it's the right read. I forget what it was. It was something like, of all the quarterbacks with at least 25 touchdowns, he had the second least amount of interceptions behind Hendon Hooker. That was it.
Do you think Alex Smith is a good comp for him?
Maybe. I mean, right now, yes. That's not a bad one at all.
That I feel like that's like the perfect match. Just enough athleticism to get the job done running.
Yeah.
Like sneaky athleticism, right? Decent enough arm. He might have a better arm than Alex Smith.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. It's been a while since we've seen Alex Smith be Alex Smith, right? But
and that's kind of the one knock on Pratt right now is his not necessarily his arm or his accuracy, but kind of the zip down the field, right? Like you don't really see it a lot. I'm intrigued. He's got some speedsters. I mean, I was looking at the wide receiver core the other day, kind of going through there 40 times, getting an idea of like what we should be looking for here.
Yeah,
they're all fast guys.
I'm excited about Keith Brown.
Oh yeah,
that's my guy this year. I'm hoping he shows out for me.
Big time transfer. I mean, Jaquan.
Of course,
that's one that I think is definitely going to stick out. They've got chemistry. They've been together. He's he played well last year in his limited time, but I think. This is just my gut. This is not – I mean, Maddie obviously said otherwise when we talked to her, and all these other people are saying otherwise. But my gut tells me they are still going to be a very, run-oriented offense.
Or at least they'll try to be.
I think they will. I mean, you look back at what Willie's done everywhere. Everywhere he's been, regardless of who his coordinators were. And, I mean, they're run first. I just – that's just what I see. Now, granted, they're more open. It's not like, Navy or whatever. What's Navy, right? It's not like the team that's lining up triple option every play. And
Georgia Tech,
yeah, them too. Well, there's Army, Navy, Georgia Tech. There's all these schools that randomly. Georgia Tech's definitely the one. My gut tells me, based on history, we see a lot more run than we're anticipating. I hope that you get to see Pratt take advantage of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think at the very least they're going to try.
Yeah.
Right? And if I remember right, Maddie said there was a freshman that was looking pretty
Running
good. His name is blanking on me right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. I mean, I think that's just in general. That's a way to be successful in football. I think you should always be run first.
Yeah.
Set it up. The run sets up the pass. Blah blah blah. We know how that goes. So, I think you're right. But I'd like to see them open it up a little more.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, grand scheme, I just want to see them build off of last year. Have another successful year. I don't think if we're talking like what expectations should be, I don't think it's unfair to say they should be expected to win the conference again.
Yeah.
Especially since you lost some of the your main competition.
Yeah.
I've hammered it home that I think SMU is going to be the team.
You don't even play them this year either.
Yeah.
So unless I don't know.
I think it's unrealistic to expect another New Year's Six bowl. Not out of the realm of possibility, right? Because they just did it. So now that they did that without the attention being on them last year.
Right.
So now you got eyes on you. So you got a good chance of doing that, especially if you beat Ole Miss. Right? So I think expectations-wise, they should be expected to win the conference, and then you go from there.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, and I think, like you said, I mean, you didn't say it, but if you beat Ole Miss, in week 2 you're going to know early is what I'm getting at. So you won't have to wait long to understand, like, what type of team this is and where they're going to be headed. And, I'm excited. Even 2 years ago when they had their down year with all their injuries and coming off the hurricane, they played Oklahoma very early that year, week 2 or something like that, and they almost beat them. Now, granted, after that, it was all downhill, but this team has risen to the occasion multiple times, and I think that you should expect another conference championship. Like, that's definitely the first goal.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100%. Yeah, I don't have much more to say on it. Well, like I said, I'm sure we'll do a Tulane deep dive as it gets a little closer. Maybe we'll try to get Maddie back on and get a little update.
Speaking of Tulane, shout out Tajay Spears, allowing us to sell his shirts. If you want a phenomenal Tajay Spears shirt, I love this shirt, dude. I owned this shirt before we were allowed to sell it. You probably saw me wearing it before. Our cover athlete of however many months ago.
The inaugural.
The first cover athlete. That's right. Yeah, the first cover. The No Magazine, which isn't a real magazine, but we have fun with it. It is what it is. Maybe it will be one day.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll put out stuff. There's articles. We could make one.
Maybe that will be the magazine we leave in our time capsule.
That is also a callback. Good job. Good job. Cool. Switching gears. I saw you tweet about it. I laughed. AEW Blood and Guts. What are your thoughts?
So I've like I told you before, didn't watch the full show. Just watched through TikTok clips.
Right.
So first things, I love this MJF and Adam Cole thing. I absolutely love it.
It's fun.
There was a little bit of a what's going to happen next with them, right? Which I think everybody's been kind of waiting on. Who will turn if somebody turns. But what we're all here to talk about is the double cage match.
Jesus.
I don't know what the actual term for that match is. I think in WWE it's War Games.
Yeah. Well, yes.
I don't know what it is in AEW.
Yeah. Can I interject for a second? Because as a hardcore old school WCW guy,
go ahead.
So, War Games was never a WWE thing, and most of the AEW guys that are there were a part of the original War Games stuff. So it was natural for them to then incorporate that into AEW. But WWE then took it and they owned the name War Games. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was a little too young for like real WC. Right when I got into it, that was when WWE was taking over WCW. So I don't remember real WCW.
I do.
Yeah. So this match was insane.
Yeah, I don't know. This was not traditional War Games. I just want to put that out there. Well, maybe it was.
But it was very much AEW. If you want to know what AEW is, just watch that match. They brought out a bed of nails.
Yeah.
Like, this match, and I tweeted this out, this match had a bed of nails. Stop me if I missed something. A bed of nails, broken glass, thumbtacks, some dude hung from a cage, did a stomp through the table. There was 15 guys in it, like every other AEW match. There was a guy doing belly to back suplexes on the top that I thought he was going to throw the guy off the top of the cage and never did. But if he would have, I was more shocked that he didn't throw the guy off the top of the cage. Also, I thought AEW just banned half the shit I saw in that match.
I was thinking that. I was like, bro, y'all just released a memo that you're going to like have to okay all these things. We're not going to do this on national TV anymore. And then you have a match called Blood and Guts,
dude,
where people are just profusely bleeding everywhere.
AEW is absolutely insane. They shouldn't do half the things they do. But I don't want them to change a bit.
No.
Like, the only way that I think AEW continues to be huge is if they're not what WWE is, which they're not.
No, they're definitely not.
AEW is very much a different thing, and that's what makes it work so well. And that's why I'm like, I say I'm going to watch it, but I'll be honest, I still don't know what nights it comes on. I feel like they have 15 shows.
I was going to say that's the problem now. It comes on every night, it feels like. I think it comes on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
I know they got the Wembley show coming up. I'll try to watch that. I don't know how you watch that, but
is it their pay-per-view or whatever you call it, their special event?
All in or all out, whatever it is.
You got to subscribe to some nonsense. It's kind of like the UFC stuff.
I want to say they were close to selling out Wembley the last time I saw, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Right? So, and you can see it with WWE, and I'm assuming it's going to be the same with AEW. These international crowds are amazing. Like, if WWE never did another, like, pay-per-view or PLE, whatever they're calling them these days.
Oh, is that what it's called? I thought it was
a premium live event is what it's called, because it's it's on Peacock or whatever. But if WWE never did another one in America, I would be okay with it, because it's incredible, dude. Like the one in Puerto Rico with Bad Bunny was awesome. This one the London crowd is probably the best.
Yeah,
they're so much fun.
Yeah,
because they do the opposite of what they're supposed to do.
Yeah,
it's great, man.
Yeah, they almost force the wrestlers to acknowledge them and interact with them. It's like they were chanting, if you hate Roman Reigns or if you love Roman Reigns, stand up or something like that.
Something like that.
Everybody stands up, and then finally Roman sits down on the
Bailey chant. Like,
yeah,
it's cool, man. I mean, I'm really hoping. So, in case anybody hasn't seen, we're gonna go to SmackDown.
Hell yeah,
next week.
Yes, it is next week.
It is next week.
Friday.
I'm sure we won't have official content, but we'll definitely put some stuff out. Videos of just being in there, right?
If you remember.
I mean, I'm going to take videos. It's the first wrestling event I've been to in damn near maybe 15 years.
I plan on drinking and just being the most obnoxious fan, just because nothing's more fun to me these days. First of all, now I'm going to digress. I'm going to tell 6 different stories in one. I'm sorry, I do that all the time. You guys know that. The other night I'm watching wrestling. And Jimmy gets hurt or whatever. My daughter is watching wrestling with me, and she sees Jimmy get hurt, and she looks at me, and she's 4, almost 4, and she's like, "Daddy, is he okay?" And it broke my heart, because I'm like, damn, my daughter is watching this man get beat up, and this is not appropriate. I probably shouldn't let her watch it. So without thinking about it, I'm like, baby, he's fine. This isn't real. This is just a show. They just put on a show. It's fake. Anyways, I say that to say I know it's fake. Let's start with that. There's nothing more fun to me than knowing it's fake and going in there and acting 100% like it's real. Just drinking beer, choosing a side, probably the side I shouldn't choose. I'm like the England fans, 100%. I'm in there just shouting the most obscene stuff and loving it.
Dude,
having a good time.
I'm going to be full on Mark in there. If we're going, it's probably the only one I'm going to go to in who knows how long. Right, unless another WrestleMania comes back here soon. Yeah, I'm probably not going to go to another one. Not because I'm not interested or anything. I just I don't think I'm going to go again. But I'm of all the things, I'm just hoping the New Orleans crowd is a fun crowd, right? Yeah. And I think they will be. There's a reason they keep coming back here for WrestleMania, right? I think we're going to have a fun crowd, and that's what I'm there for. I want to do the chants. I want to have a good time. I don't really care about the matches that much, right? I am invested in the storylines.
Sure.
I will riot if we don't get an LA Knight appearance.
He should be there. Did he win Friday? I don't know what the hell's going on right now. I'm not even paying attention.
It should be a match tonight or tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Oh, so we'll know tomorrow night for sure. I mean, he'll be there. He'll be there. Come on.
Yeah, he needs to be.
He'll be there. There's no way they're going to keep the hottest thing in wrestling off of TV.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited to go. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have some kind of videos coming out of it. Maybe we'll just document our day some kind of way and have a good time.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a good time. Circling back to AEW, though, one thing I was thinking of, another topic that I had in mind, and it came up because of AEW. One of the things I really, really enjoy about AEW are the intro music, the theme music for all these wrestlers. We may have talked about this before. I probably sound like a broken record if we did. My favorite thing in wrestling growing up was always the music. Like, I would play music in my room and pretend like I was whatever wrestler walking out through the entrance. Like, it's just like the funnest thing to me. So, and AEW uses like real music. It's not like WWE these days uses a lot of like kind of weird.
Do they do
fake.
it for everybody?
No.
I saw it was a big thing. They did it with, is it the Guns? When they did the Many Men
Many
theme?
Men. They only did it once.
That was cool.
They paid for like a one-time
Yeah.
license.
The only theme that I know is Adam Cole's because he was in
Right.
AEW.
In
WWE.
They do. So like, I almost called him Dean Ambrose. John Moxley uses Wild Thing. The Jungle Boy dude, he used to use the Jungle Boy song. I forget. Whoa. Anyways, he changed it. And now he came out to some like, I don't remember. It was like some classical song, but it's like a real song. It was weird though. It's just all kinds of stuff like that though. Not to go down the list, but just songs that you know that you can sing along to, which makes it a lot of fun. That's why guys in WWE now, it's so much fun for like Seth Rollins when he comes out and people, sing along and like it adds something to the show.
Yeah, I told you I'm kind of upset that it's SmackDown and not Raw because Raw has all the good songs.
Yeah.
But that's all right. Yeah. There's still a couple.
What is your favorite entrance music?
Right now?
Just in general. It could be right now and historical.
Ooh.
Give me both.
Ooh, that's tough. I mean, obviously the Stone Cold and the Glass Shatter is cool, but and it's probably not my favorite now, but back in the day when Undertaker switched to American Badass,
yeah,
that was cool. I'm trying to. I don't know what my favorite is. I always like Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't know why. Just it was catchy, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm trying who what about you? Because I'll think a little bit.
It's hard for me. Looking back, it's always easy to say like Stone Cold or something like The Rock. Like they were very iconic, HBK, stuff like that. Triple H had some really good entrance music.
Mm-hmm.
But I always go to two factions. DX, just the slow build up. Like, oh my god, like I used to love that. I used to get so excited about that. And NWO. Like NWO Wolfpack, I don't know, there's a lot of different things, but NWO and DX were the two that really, really stick out to me back in the day. Currently, I don't know if I have one.
Yeah, I always liked Ray's Mysterio.
Which one?
The Booyaka.
Oh yeah.
That was one of my favorites
His
as a kid. And the Hardy Boys.
My favorite one, well, Hardy Boys for sure. My favorite one of Rey Mysterio, I don't know if it's before your time, and I don't remember if it was WCW or if it was WWF at the time. There was a song of his. It would be like, "Who's that jumping out the sky?" and it would like pop up out the stage.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Booyaka is
that
what
the
it
same
says
song?
after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or that's like the beginning of it before he jumps. He says like Booyaka, Booyaka.
It might be a different song.
And then it pops up, but then it says what you're talking about.
Okay.
That's when it says "Who's that jump?" That's when he pops out. Yeah, now he doesn't.
See, that's why I liked it.
That's why he changed it. Now he doesn't jump anymore. He's too old.
I see that.
Yeah, I don't. Dude, you're right. Now, like Seth's is cool, right? Because everybody sings along. Sammy's is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Sammy.
Shinsuke's hard to beat.
Bray Wyatt's got a good one. His new one is good.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I got to go there's multiple AEW guys. I'm going to go over all these random.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know enough about the AEW guys.
I mean, like Judas, like Chris Jericho's entrance. It's kind of faded, but that was pretty good. And then you got, I don't know, a few of them have random cool
His
stuff.
was good when he came to WWE, the Y2J one.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I don't know. I don't have anything else associated with that. But
all right, if you were famous, like famous,
sure,
where you didn't want people to know where you were all the time.
Mm-hmm.
If you were going to stay at a hotel, would you use an alias for your reservation?
Yes.
And if so, who would it be? The reason I'm asking you this is because I saw an interview with Jason Worth where he said he uses Adam Copeland as the name that he puts under there.
That's so funny.
Because people say he looks like Edge,
Yeah.
So he uses Adam Copeland.
That's so funny. My first thought was like, if I was famous and I wanted to give a fake name, it would be another celebrity's name.
I have some other ones that I was looking up online of which celebrities use certain ones. You want to hear some of them?
Yeah.
All right. Now, take this with a grain of salt. This is all like rumored.
Okay.
Right? Kim Kardashian uses Princess Jasmine because apparently it's her favorite Disney character. Angelina Jolie uses Miss Lollipop. Michael Jackson used to use Dr. Doolittle. Johnny Depp uses Mr. Drip Noodle. And Justin Bieber.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard.
Justin Bieber uses Chandler Bing.
Okay.
So I was thinking the same thing as you, right? I had two ways to go about this. It was either one, I like the idea of using characters from comedies or different sitcoms or whatever, right? Like, I don't know, like Jim from The Office or something like that, right? But I also like the idea of using other celebrity names so that they think that celebrity is there.
Right. And then you show up and they're like,
this is like, it's got to be somebody more famous. Like, even if you're super famous, it's got to be somebody more famous than you, like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
They freak the fuck out.
That reminds me. When I was younger, I used to deliver pizza. I've mentioned that before. And I would randomly like get names on these deliveries, and I'd be like, "There's no way. There's no way." And one time it was like Tom Cruise or something like that, spelled exactly the same. And I pull up, and it's like a trailer park, and I'm like, "Jeez, good name, but you're in the wrong spot.
Yeah,
you just lied about your name."
Yeah, I'm with you though. That was definitely my train of thought. Was I want to use other celebrity names for this, or the character names.
Yeah,
I like that Jason Worth uses Adam Copeland. That's a good one because nobody, like, unless you're a real WWE fan, you're not gonna know who Adam Copeland is.
That's true,
right? So that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm thinking if I'm like if I am Tom Brady, right? Maybe I use like Patrick Mahomes or like just something stupid. Like it's not even gonna you're still gonna be looking for an NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
But.
Now the other side of that is. Like, that's not going to get the attention off of you, right? It's going to do the opposite of what you want. But it is funny to just let people down like that.
Sorry.
I don't know that I have, like, a name that I would use. It was more of a strategy, like you said. It'd probably be just characters from my favorite shows. Like, I like the idea of using Office characters or, I don't know, maybe, like... I don't like Friends, so I'm not going to use the Friends characters. Friends sucks. Unnecessary shots at Friends. I'm sorry.
Always. We didn't put it out, but he took shots at Friends in our first Brew Bros video, and I was like, why?
That's right. They had the car.
Why?
There was a car with a friend. Look, man, it's just not a good show.
It's all right. It happened. It was before your time.
No, it's got moments that make me laugh. Of course. I just don't like it. It's just not for me.
It's very dated. I'll be honest.
I don't want to say it's not a good show. It's just not for me.
Yeah. People loved it, man. My dad watched it all the time, and I think that's why I watched it. But like, I could probably sit down and watch like Jerry Seinfeld before I could watch Friends.
Like I love The Office, but I know for a fact people don't like The Office. Like Courtney doesn't think it's funny. It's just a different kind of humor.
It is. It's very. The Office is very corny.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's a show that you can just throw on and not really pay attention to and just laugh every now and then.
Yeah. My wife loves The Office. And at first, I'm not going to lie, I was like, why?
Yeah.
But then if I watched it 3 or 4 times.
It's very childish comedy. But, like, it's just funny to me. Right?
It is.
But I understand. It's the same thing with Friends. Like, Friends isn't for me. The Office might not be for you.
But I got to give The Office credit because I'm one of those people. Like you said, your wife doesn't think The Office is funny. How many times has she watched it? Because my wife watched it all the time, and I didn't like it at first. And the more I watched it, the more I fell in love with Michael Scott, and the more, like, I'm just like, this dude's hilarious. Like, I don't even like The Office. At my baseball job at the end of the year, they asked us to, like, do something fun and have an award show, and we basically just redid the Dundies.
I love that.
Like, we just called it something else. There was a guy on staff called Dave Sachs. We called it the Sachs, and we just made fun of everyone for their awards, and it was amazing. It was like a roast.
Yeah, I've seen The Office at least 10 times all the way through. So, like, it's by far my favorite show.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even know what we were talking about.
Who effing knows?
Yeah.
It's the podcast about everything and nothing all at the same time.
Oh, if you're at a hotel and you see that Adam Copeland staying there, it's probably Jason Worth.
There you go. So we have this segment that we were doing called Patty's a Snob.
Yeah.
This could be that segment, but really my question is, am I a snob? Here's why. I spent my evening on the back porch under these lights. Now there's bugs in my eyes, so it's not looking so glamorous, right? I spent my evening on this back porch under these string lights, grilling on the grill, kick back, making blackberry smashes, and just like relaxing. Is that
No.
Is that bougie? Is that stuck up? Is that, what did I call myself? Am I a snob for that?
No, that's middle-aged man life. I don't know. Like,
I don't know, man. I don't know what's what anymore.
I don't think that's bougie. You know, I'll be the first to call you out on your bougie.
Okay.
Your Lululemon shorts, bougie.
Returned them.
I don't care. Still bougie.
Already returned them.
You went through the process of buying them.
Already returned
Bougie.
them. I got them today. I put them on, and I said, I don't like the way these fit. And I spent $70 on these
These were
things.
not worth $70.
They are going back.
Yeah.
And I went to Amazon, and I searched the same exact type of product, and I found 4 different things that were like $20. I was like, cool.
Is it like the shorts with the shorts inside
Yeah,
of
I
them?
just wanted lined shorts.
Dick's
Shorts
has
with a line.
Dick's has some for $20.
That's all I want.
I bought some. Fantastic. Best shorts
I
ever.
did for a second like the idea of having the little Lululemon. You know how it has like the stitching that goes like this, and then it's got like the little logo. I was like, oh yeah, man, like I like that look. But you know what?
You gonna try a Fabletics membership next?
No, you know what? They almost got me because like it was like, oh, you can get $24 a pair. Blah blah
They
blah.
trick you. They trick you.
You have to sign up. No matter what you
Yeah.
do, you have to sign up for some membership. And I'm like, I ain't doing all that.
Yeah, it's like $45 a month. Then you get $24.
Yeah. It's like this
I know.
is normally.
Been there.
It's like this is normally $134. You can get it today for $40, but you sign up for this $50 membership or whatever it is. But then at the same time, you can't even buy it for $130. It doesn't even let you.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you can only get the membership. That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck
No,
that.
I don't think your back porch grilling
Pause.
fuck is anything bougie, man. I do the same thing. I mean, I don't make me a drink, but it's because I don't drink like that. I drink beers.
That one hit me. Goodness.
So, yes, you are a snob. Though, unrelated, yes.
Thanks. I'll take it in stride.
It's all right, man.
I've been having a hard time too keeping my what's the best word for it? Keeping the way I react to things in. I've been an asshole to people lately, and I don't mean to be, guys. Anybody out there that's interacted with me, I may not directly be an asshole, but I have been so passive aggressive with all my comments to people lately. So, if I hurt your feelings, I'm not sorry. We'll all get over it together, and we'll move past it.
Speaking of being an asshole, or not being an asshole, how do you feel? I saw this was going around on Twitter the other day. Group of friends went out for the girl's birthday party. Did you see this?
I know, but I feel like I know what's coming.
They went out for the girl's birthday party. The bill was $4,300 is what they said.
Sheesh.
And she wanted everybody to split it. And these two guys were like, nah, we got like I don't know what they got, but they were basically like, we got burgers.
Right.
Y'all, and they were pointing
$30.
Yeah, they were pointing out, you got this, and they were all pissed at them for not wanting to be included in it. Where do you stand on that? Because I know where I stand on that.
You know, it's tough. I agree both sides. I'll say it like this. But I'm going to take a step back here. Let's just put this out there. If you're inviting friends to your birthday party, you know what kind of friends they are. You know if they're the kind of friends that are going to say, yeah, screw it, like, I'll pay for whatever, or if they're going to be the friends that are like, no. I didn't have cheese on my burger. It's $1 less. I'm paying $1 less. Like, you know who your friends are. And if you don't invite them.
So I've never been in a situation where we had a bill and everybody was like, let's just split the bill entirely. It's always been like, we got this.
Right.
We all shared the appetizer, split the appetizer 4 ways, right? Like we're gonna go to dinner soon for us. You and Victoria are gonna have yours. We're gonna have ours, and then we'll probably split whatever we share.
Yeah.
The idea of splitting the entire dinner is insane.
It is a little. I agree, because if I sit there and I have filet and like just like all these really expensive things with like 7 cocktails, and you're over here with like a cheeseburger and a water. Yeah.
It's selfish to assume somebody else is gonna want to pay for that.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna make you. I would never ask you to do that.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. It's like there's I could see if you're going out for drinks maybe it's $100 bill, split it 4 ways. Even then, I'd still be like, I got my drinks, you get your drinks. And
Right.
maybe it's just because, like, my friends, maybe that's how we operate. Like, we don't even have that conversation, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you've seen with me,
Yeah.
like, the way I operate and the way me and most of my friends operate, it's normally like, who's got a tab open?
Right.
It's not even, hey,
Yeah.
like, who's got a tab open? And at the end of the night, it's like, hey, what do I owe you? That's it. Like,
Or not even that.
or
like,
I just Venmo you some random amount of money.
well,
Like,
either that or it's like we'll go somewhere and I'll get around. And then it's just assume that you got the next one,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that's just how it works. The idea of splitting especially a $4,000 dinner,
Yeah, it's a bit much.
that's listen, if I ever invite somebody out for first off, I ain't never having a $4,000 dinner for anything.
I could get there.
I could get there.
It depends who all's coming,
I don't
what
know,
we're
man.
doing.
I thought you would be on the same side as me here, but you're a little bougie, so I thought you might have a different view,
No, so
or I thought there might be a chance that you could have a different view.
no, I'm not going to make somebody. But like I said, I know what people's. I normally know, or I have a good understanding of what people's financial situation is, or what they're normally willing to spend, because I know them and I'm friends with them
Yeah.
and I know how they operate, and it's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. Like if you're the type of person that is tight with your money because it helps you in other areas or it helps you be a better person, fine.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. I'm not gonna expect random things out of you.
Right, but you're right. Like, if you're inviting a group of people to your birthday, it's probably the people you hang out with all the time, and it's like that. Like I said, that conversation's not even had. Like, y'all have already been out to dinner before, maybe not all together as an entire group,
Mm-hmm.
but it's understood like how everybody operates.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I don't know.
I've actually been out with friends of mine who are close friends of mine these days. And when I first started hanging out with them and their girlfriend or their wife or whoever, there were other friends that had hung out with them before. So like when we go out to dinner, they would be like, "Oh, like, is it okay if we split it this way?" Or like they were very like timid and like worried about it. And I'm the type of guy, when I go to dinner, I don't care. I'm like, "What was it? Yeah, I'm gonna pay half. It's fine. I don't care." And they're like, "Oh, well, you got this." I'm like, "I don't care. I'll pay more. I don't give a shit. I don't want to think about it. I will pay whatever. I'm paying this amount because I had this amount of fun."
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it. Now, it's not like that for everybody, and I'm not going to expect that out of other people, but
Yeah. That's part of it too. Is if we all go out, like, maybe if it's not discussed, and we're like, all right, yeah, we'll all just split the bill, right? Usually, so when we go out for somebody's birthday, usually the way it works is somebody just covers that person's bill.
Sure.
If we're out for your birthday, somebody either covers your bill or your bill gets split between all of us. Is
Yeah.
how we do it, at least. And
That's how
that,
we
like
normally
like
do
I said, that conversation is never even had. It's just like, yeah, it's your birthday. Like, we got you. What else do you want to do tonight?
yeah.
Right?
All right, let's do Smash or Pass.
Let's
Smash or Pass, presented to you by Coop's Burgers. Coop's.burgers everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, not on Twitter, but don't worry, we'll shout them out on Twitter. You got to check out their Instagram. They always share, like, where they're at for the week. They share their schedules and all that stuff. Always pictures of burgers that are making me drool.
Where they at on Fridays?
They are normally, I don't know, I haven't checked in a while. They are normally at Winston's Pub and Patio in Old Metairie.
We got to find somewhere to have lunch next Friday.
They're not there until, like, nighttime. They do, like, evening, I think.
Well,
We'll check it out.
Well, Blue Oak, here we go.
Might be Blue Oak again. That's fine. Yeah, shout out Coop's Burgers. Get the hot boy. It's phenomenal. Say hello to Shelby. I love her.
What's up, Shelby?
Yeah. I love Tyler, too, if you see this. Love both y'all. But, yeah, Smash or Pass tonight. I got a couple topics. We got some fun topics.
Okay.
I just wrote stuff down. We're going to do this because we started with this. Not that you people know this, but
You people.
you people. Smash or Pass. Espresso martinis.
As of last week, smash.
Hell yeah.
I just told you, I want to go around the world trying espresso martinis. I should have known I would like that. Like, you know how much of a coffee person
Yeah.
I am. But my whole back was I don't love liquor. I don't want to say that. I just don't drink liquor like that. I don't want to say I don't like it because I drink it,
Right.
but I'm a beer guy.
That's
And
fine.
not even like I'm drinking a Corona right now. But, I like crazy beers.
Crazy beers.
So, yeah, man, smash. I love the one you made me just now.
Thank
the
you.
one I had at Cured the other day. Shout out to Cured again. I even like the little fake cold brew when I had at Loft 18 the other day.
They had a cold. What was it?
They called it an espresso martini. It was the one I sent you a picture of.
It
was. You said it was too light for you.
Yeah.
It was just cold. It looked like a cold brew coffee. It was not that.
You know what's interesting about espresso martinis? Depending where you go, they're all made differently. Like some places make them very like creamy and like I don't know. It's different.
I don't like so I could tell the one you made me had real coffee in it.
Right.
I could tell the one Cure made had espresso in it. The one I got from there just felt like it was like a Kahlua or something, right?
Yeah.
So, but still good.
Yeah.
Like I still drank it.
Yeah. I am definitely smashing them. I'm obsessed with espresso martinis, to be honest. Listen, we go back to earlier when it was like, is Patty whatever, bougie, stuck up.
It might be my new favorite drink.
Yeah,
Cured through the little coffee beans on the inside, on the middle of it.
Always, you got to throw 3. I don't even remember what it means.
You didn't give me coffee beans.
I don't have coffee beans. I hit it with a little cocoa powder.
I got some Flam Joe coffee beans. We can throw those in there.
Don't waste those.
Oh my! I don't have a coffee pot right now, so I bought the coffee beans, and I don't have a coffee pot because it's shattered out of nowhere.
Do you have? Can you grind them?
Yeah.
All right, just bring them over. We're gonna grind them. We're gonna use them here. I got a pour over. I got a little.
There you go.
We can make some cold brew. That Flam Joe cold brew. Listen, you guys want some cold brew? Flam Joe's got that cold brew. Even if they might not have it in there to buy it, but go get a little pamphlet from Flam Joe. It's gonna tell you every place that has their coffee. Check it out. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. Best cold brew I've ever had.
Oh, my God. My eyes were like, boing.
Yeah. And Marcelo's not here, but he'll back us up on that, too.
Yeah. Who? Marco?
Yeah, Marco Polo. All right, I got one, and then we'll go to yours.
What you got?
Kind of touching on what we were talking about earlier, being A-list level famous.
I'm going to pass. I think you can have the same amount of money and not have to deal with all the issues.
I'm with you. I'm passing too. I don't want the fame.
Yeah.
I don't want to be known like that. Like honestly, and I don't even need that level of money. Just
I would love that level of money.
Well, no, it would be nice. But you get like that. I'm trying to think of like a level of famous that I would appreciate.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to.
I am totally fine with the amount of famous that I am now. I don't need to be more famous, even though I love people and I love talking to people. And if people walk up to me, I'm like, "Hey, I'm not famous at all." By the way, I don't want you to think I'm famous.
We've had this. You know, I'm not a people person. That's why you do all the talking.
Yeah.
Right. Like, it's not for me. I could not handle that level of fame.
Yeah.
Like the level of. I thought about this because they just introduced Messi in Miami,
mm-hmm.
and they were talking about like how. In wherever was it Argentina where he's from, I think, like he can't even go to the grocery store level of fame.
Yeah,
that feels miserable. Like that life is terrible.
I love that the first picture of him was in a Publix.
Right, like dude, imagine that life. You can't go anywhere in Argentina without being mobbed. You get to just go hang out at a Publix.
Not only did he hang out at a Publix, first thing he bought was like 7 different types of cereal, like just the most sugary crap cereal. All this Kellogg's, Quaker Oats, whatever.
What a change in life! You just get to enjoy the Publix.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know how to explain that.
My man came to America, got him a pub sub, and he's set for life.
He's gonna go to Whataburger and just have the time of his life.
I don't know. Do they have Whataburger in Florida?
I don't know.
It might. Shout out Whataburger. I love Whataburger.
I like Whataburger too. Whataburger, greater than In-N-Out Burger.
I've never had In-N-Out, but Whataburger's good, man.
Overrated.
I've heard that.
Be honest, overrated.
I gotta try it. I want to be respectful and at least
fair.
Get an understanding of what
fair.
I'm getting into here.
All right. What's your next one?
I had a few. Trampoline parks.
Ooh, smash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The shout out Slam Ball. Big fan of any trampoline park that's got the basketball thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I love the trampoline parks for multiple reasons. Number one, I'm 6'3". I love basketball. I've never been able to dunk. At a trampoline park, I'm above the rim.
Dodgeball?
Yeah, and dodgeball. That was the other reason. I can listen. Kids love me. They hate me and they love me when I get in there to play dodgeball because I take it like not serious, but I have fun with it. And like I'm picking out kids and they're picking me out, and like it's all of a sudden I have 7, 9-year-olds are my enemy.
I won a sorority dodgeball tournament at UL one year. I didn't go to UL. I got invited to be on the team, and so technically my team lost in the first round. But I got invited. Somebody dropped out, and I got to join another team in the first round, and that team won. So my team won.
All right.
Dodgeball goat. I don't know what to tell you. I am the Michael Jordan of dodgeball. Listen.
There you go. Didn't you watch Dodgeball for the first time ever the other night?
No, your wife watched Dodgeball for the first time.
Somebody. I knew.
I come to his house, and he's like, Victoria just put on Dodgeball. She's never seen it.
There you go.
Who's never seen Dodgeball at the age of, I'm not going to say her age, even though you outed her last week.
My wife. My wife has never seen Dodgeball.
Yeah.
And she didn't even watch the whole thing. We watched half of it, and then we switched to
She didn't
Heavyweights.
like it.
We switched to Heavyweights.
Ugh.
Heavyweights is a good film, though.
All right. Smash or pass. People wearing random, unrelated jerseys to other sporting events.
Pass. Hard pass. Stop doing it. Jesus. Sorry.
So you can't wear a Saints jersey to a Pels game.
No.
Okay, I'm with you. No, I'm with you. I just wanted to clarify what I'm talking about.
It's so silly. I say this, I feel bad because I did once, went to a Cubs game, and I wore my Baby Cakes, like, tricentennial jersey because I loved it. And I was like, oh, yeah, like, whatever. Like, I don't need a Cubs jersey. I'll just wear this random, obscure AAA baseball jersey. Hopefully somebody will know what it is. I got compliments, but at the same time, I look back at that, and I'm like, you're a hypocrite.
Can you wear – people used to do this all the time. Can I wear a Drew Brees Purdue jersey to a Saints game?
Yes.
That's acceptable?
That's acceptable.
All right, well, that's black and gold. If I go to a Texans game, can I wear a Miami Andre Johnson jersey, a bright orange Andre Johnson jersey to the Texans game?
There's some gray area there. Andre Johnson no longer plays for the Texans, so that feels weird.
All right, if he still played.
If he still played, yes.
Okay, so college jerseys are acceptable.
If you're supporting a member of the team with their college jersey, I feel like it's. If you go to a Pelicans game and you wear a Duke Brandon Ingram jersey, fine.
Okay. If you go to a Pelicans game, is the Pelicans baseball jersey acceptable?
Yes.
Okay. So as long as it's team related,
it has to be related to something that's going on in the arena.
Yeah, I agree with you. I want to clarify. I want to cover all the bases. Here, right?
Yeah.
What about? This is an interesting conversation we're having here. What's acceptable at All-Star games?
I think everything.
Everything goes.
That sport.
Of that sport.
You can't show up to the baseball All-Star game wearing a Drew Brees Saints jersey. Like, stop it, weirdo.
All right.
What are you doing?
So if you're in Chicago for a Cubs game,
yeah,
Bears jerseys are unacceptable.
Yeah, no.
Go buy a Cubs jersey, a Cubs T-shirt from the team shop,
or just wear a regular wear a blue T-shirt or a white T-shirt. It doesn't even have to be the team stuff.
That's fair. I'm with you.
Don't show
You
up.
don't care that some people can't afford jerseys, huh?
No, you don't have to wear a jersey. I'm not telling you to buy a jersey. I'm telling you don't wear another jersey that you clearly can't afford. To that
teams should give out T-shirts at every game.
They don't have to.
They should. You don't want this issue? Give out T-shirts. They're like $5.
No.
They're like $5.
It shouldn't be an issue.
These teams are worth billions of dollars.
No, that's a whole other argument, and I agree. But it shouldn't be an issue because people shouldn't be like, why do you feel the need to wear a football jersey to a baseball game?
What if it's all you have?
That's the only clothing you have in your whole house is a football jersey?
No, but what if in their mind they're supporting the city?
I guess.
I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
If they told me that at the game, I'd be like, all right, man.
Like
Can I buy you a beer?
Listen,
You might
T-shirts,
need it.
I tried to buy a Golden Knights. I got one. I tried to buy a Golden Knights championship shirt.
Sure.
They had one I really wanted. It was $50 for a T-shirt.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It is.
Right?
This is only $29.99. $24.99.
The no.com.
Yeah. Just saying.
Use code
$24.99.
David?
No. Use code Patty V.
It doesn't matter.
Actually, don't use either of those codes. We're going to get that money anyway. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just don't use a code at all, please.
Anyway, no, I'm with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate here, trying to figure out different situations. What if Olympic jerseys? When are those acceptable? Team USA jerseys. Does it have to be it has to be the player?
It has to be the player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't wear a Team USA hockey jersey to like a random hockey game. That's weird.
Well, first off, if you wear a Team USA hockey jersey, you're a different breed of person.
I'm just saying in general. Don't show up with a Dwight Howard like Olympic jersey to an Orlando Magic game.
Shout out to Team USA women. Starts tomorrow. The World Cup we only care about.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I did watch. I watched Manchester United the other morning on a weekday. I wake up all the time, throw the TV on.
We don't talk soccer, right? Both of us, we had the conversation the other day. We want to watch more soccer.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Messi's first MLS game, but it's also the Women's World Cup first game.
Ooh.
What do you think gets watched more?
I hate to say it. You know what? No.
It's going to be the women because they put Messi behind a paywall.
Okay. I was going to say, so there's a part of me that's like, I think it's the women, but then in my head I was like, what about international viewers? There's Messi fans around the world. Like, we're not just talking USA here. We're talking the entire world.
It's so funny. Messi's about to play in Fort Lauderdale. Not even, like, non-MLS fans think he's about to play in Miami. He's playing in Fort Lauderdale.
Isn't that where the Panthers are, too? They're not technically in Miami, right?
Yeah, they're in, I think, Broward.
But they call themselves the Florida Panthers,
yeah.
So it's different.
Well,
people say Miami.
They call them Inter Miami, and they play in Fort Lauderdale. But they're going to build a whole new stadium, whatever. But
they just paid Messi. They got to have some kind of money to build the
stadium. They
stadium.
didn't pay Messi. Well, they are paying Messi. He is getting, so he gets a portion of the Apple subscriptions. That's how they're affording them.
Jesus.
Oh, it's a whole thing. So apparently soccer, this is complete aside from Smash or Pass.
That's all right.
I learned this. Soccer has a thing where they have a salary cap in MLS, but for exceptional players, he doesn't count towards the salary cap.
Rightfully so.
Right.
If I can be totally honest.
MLS is not in the position to tell Messi, nah, salary cap.
Sorry, Messi. You got to stay in Europe somewhere. You can't come over here.
That's a whole other conversation. The Messi conversation, maybe we talk about that next week or something. It's definitely making me want to. I'm considering buying the MLS pass
for a half season.
But I'm also a Inter Miami fan. Like, I've only seen maybe 10 games because it's hard to watch. It's behind this Apple paywall, and I'm not paying for that.
Sure.
But you give me Messi. I'm excited to see. I want to see if Messi just looks like he doesn't belong on the field with everybody else here.
If he comes out and scores like 4 goals in his first game.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's probably not going to happen, but
maybe that's what I need to see. See what happens, and then we'll go from there. It's just funny. Miami's the worst, like one of the worst teams in soccer or in MLS. Anyway, back to Smash or Pass.
I think that's it. We didn't have any more Smash or Pass. I mean, I had stuff, but we already went through 3. It's fine.
Yeah. I did want to talk about at least one more thing.
What you got?
You buy lottery tickets? This is a big, this feels relevant. You buy lottery tickets?
I don't buy lottery tickets.
I bought my first lottery tickets. I bought one when I turned 21.
Okay.
Because I was like, I could buy lottery tickets, right? You go to a casino when you turn 21. I bought a lottery ticket. I bought my first one yesterday. You start talking to Billy, that's when you get me to stop at the gas station. Did you know you could just like send a 13-year-old in there to go to the little lottery machine and just put $5 in and buy some tickets? They didn't even ask for my ID. I went in there. There's a machine. It has, all the different things. Pick 4, Powerball, Mega Millions, whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's like 20 different scratch-offs. You just put the money in. It's like a vending machine. You press whatever you want, and it just gives you your quick picks or your things, but it doesn't ask for your ID. I can send my 14, 15-year-old brother in there, and he can go buy me a lottery ticket.
I feel like that's illegal. I'm pretty sure.
It says
it's probably supposed to be monitored by someone.
It says must be 21 to play. Granted, he can't turn the ticket in.
Great.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing, first off. I've seen these machines before, but I've never used one. I assumed it was going to make me, like, put my ID in, scan the barcode on the ID or something. Nope. Free reign. Put $10 in, press the button, they gave me a ticket. I didn't win.
Listen, I'm going to tell my son to do this all the time. You got some extra money? Go get some scratch-offs, buddy.
If you want $1 billion, what are you doing? Obviously, taking care of your family, whatever. What are you doing?
I'm not telling anybody.
But what's, like, the big thing you're going to do with $1 billion?
I'm probably going to move. Like, I'm probably going to go live in, like, some place overseas.
I think so. Like I said, obviously you're paying off your debts, you're taking care of your family, all that stuff. Obvious, right? I think I'm getting my group of friends together, and I'm like, where do y'all want to go on vacation? Friends, spouses, let's go. You want to go to Greece for a week? We're all going to Greece for a week, right?
I love it.
You want to bring your kids? I don't give a shit. Bring your kids. We're all going.
I love it.
I think that'd be fun. I think it'd be a good time.
So you're going to keep playing the lottery. You let me know when you win.
Somebody won, sadly.
Oh,
Yeah.
boo.
The only other topic I had is that I need to get a new debit card, and I'm stressing out about it.
Yeah, that's the worst thing in the world. The debit card thing, and then like IDs. It's so hard to just. You lose a wallet these days.
Ugh.
It's like I got to go through all this nonsense of.
So I've been going like a couple different stores I've been going to. It's not reading my card, and it's not like I don't have the money in the account issue. It's my card looks like shit issue, and it's not reading it. And
Do you have it on your Apple Pay? That's all I do.
Yeah, but not everywhere accepts it.
That's true.
Walmart doesn't accept it. You're bougie. You shop at Target.
I'm glad you said it.
Target didn't even accept my card. It was so beat up. CC's doesn't. That's the real issue here, right? So
I wouldn't know. I go to Starbucks, order through the app.
I am dreading that So there is an upside. All the subscriptions I haven't been able to cancel, they're all about to be gone.
that is my favorite thing about like
the downside is I am gonna miss a bill somewhere because the amount of things that are just tied to my debit card that like I don't have a list. I don't know. And I'm gonna stress out over it.
The beauty of it though, it doesn't really matter. Like you're gonna come home, your internet's gonna be out, and you'll be like, "Oops, let me pay this real quick."
Yeah, there is definitely ups and downs. Like I've been wanting to put all my bills on a credit card to get the points, right? And I just haven't. This is gonna force me to.
My favorite thing is I subscribe to Blue Apron, and I always want to cancel because you have to call and talk to somebody for like 45 minutes to cancel. And I don't want to do it. So I just skip every week. I just keep skipping. And then eventually my card expired. And they're like, sorry, we have to cancel your account. And I'm like, thank God.
If I hadn't already canceled my Planet Fitness membership, it would finally be canceled.
I canceled mine.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Listen, Planet Fitness, stop. Stop what you're doing. It's a crime. It's a scam. Stop.
I'll be honest with you. It was not that hard to cancel. I literally walked in and said, hey, I worked out first.
No. That's it's easy once you go there.
Yeah.
I can cancel everything else in the world online.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Right? Let me call on the phone and be like, look, man, you're 20 minutes from my house. I'm not driving there.
I'm going to be real with you. As someone who works on the back end of that, where I'm trying to keep people locked into subscriptions, hopefully because they see the value, I want it to be hard for them to cancel.
I understand that. But it's also made me view my view of Planet Fitness is just negative forever now because of how hard it was for me to cancel my thing. That's all. Wasn't really a topic. I'm just stressing out about having to cancel my debit card.
Sounds awful. That's it. Close it out. We're at an hour.
Let's go.
All right. You can follow me at the Patty V. Follow Dave somewhere.
At the Dave Rainey. Go buy you a Tajay shirt.
Yeah.
TheKnow.com. Buy you a bunch of shirts.
We got a lot of cool shirts right now. Now you know. I love that shirt. I love the Now You Know shirt. It's really got a cool feel vibe to it. We didn't really build it up at all, but Dylan, who's behind the whole mindset of this thing, is it feels awesome. So
yeah, shout out Dylan, shout out everybody's got J names. I don't remember them.
Jacob,
shout out
Jason.
all you new guys. Go to the Know, check out all their work. All of it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, buy your shirt. Check out Brew Bros.
Hell yeah.
We're making our YouTube look a little more professional. So if you want to go there, go check that out.
Yeah.
We need 4 subscribers.
We do need.
I'm
4
not
subscribers.
above begging. Listen.
I am.
We're not begging. Go subscribe. If you're watching this and you don't subscribe, just hit the button. It's right there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I got, man.
Yeah. Till next time, I guess, go fuck yourself. No, just playing. Take care of yourselves. Love y'all. Seriously.
Later.